Yo, what's happening? It's your man's D-Rock. I'd like to welcome y'all to what I call a day in the life of D-Rock. Check me out. So first on the agenda is me going over one of the videos that I made with two of my friends, Duke and T. These guys are, they're my brothers. Theo, or Duke, is an amazing artist, man. He's up and coming, a great praise and worship leader. There's T, an amazing guitarist. Like, this guy's nuts. It was a little bit too early. Anyway, we're going over a video that I did, Nobody by Ty Tribbett. Check it out. I think I did too much, dude. The rest of it was pretty much pocket anyway, though. But I still gotta, play bass and keys and stuff on it, so. Duke was pointing out to me that in the beginning of the song, he thought that my hi-hat should come out a little bit more than they were, and then he said that he thought I got a little sloppy, or he thought the hi-hats got lost in the stem that I put in the song. I just didn't hear it.
Like right there, either it wasn't clean or it got lost.
I don't hear it. I didn't. But like I told him, I value what he said, and I was gonna take it into consideration. Well, it was funny to me though, the face. Look at this face.
Or maybe it's mine.
That face right there is hilarious.
I just got confused right there.
So after this studio session, we have rehearsal. We're getting ready for All Night Right. Man, this event is crazy. It's at the Righteous Youth Church. All Night Right is pretty much, man, it's just righteous. Y'all need to holler at Righteous. Plug. Anyway, All Night Right is a night of praise and worship, the word, which was amazing, games, let's talk sessions. We kick it about real issues, dodgeball, basketball, comedy show, dancing. It's like a real righteous party. Like, man, y'all should have been there.
But I feel like they in the same key, because whenever I'm singing one, I always start singing the other.
Yeah, so I'm getting ready to transition from one studio, well, actually from the studio to the next building where Righteous is, because we got praise team rehearsal for tonight. So, yeah, this was man, this is just the life of me and my friends. This is how it happens all the time. So, in between waiting on Booster to get here and rehearsal to start, sorry, Booster, I love you. You didn't know we had rehearsal. Normally when I go to the Righteous building, I always go upstairs to say hey to my peoples. Minister Matt, shout out to you. Tamara, shout out to you. Toya, shout out to you. And my favorite sister, Paris. However, nobody's here except Paris. I come bearing gifts, and I don't see anybody. They was out handling business, I promise they was. So, let's say what's up to Paris.
And my favorite brother. Okay, excuse the one eye. As you can see, I'm in the middle. Flat irons. Girl, no. What you can do is go to the right shop. It's in the
I'll show them where it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The right shot move?
Yeah, just for tonight, because they got. Yeah.
Where's that next?
I'll tell you where it is.
For the Salvation Room.
I'll show you
I don't even know where that's at. I've been saved for a long time. So.
That's right.
So after going to say what's up to Paris, it's time for rehearsal, but no MD. So what do? What I do best. Me and T start shedding. So now Booster is here, but he's late because he didn't know we had rehearsal. It's Friday, it's All Night Right, and we haven't rehearsed for it at all. But everybody knew before we had rehearsal. Everybody knew we had to rehearse.
Why?
Because it's All Night Right. My MD Booster. Booster is my brother from another mother. he said that we're like twins if we were born in high school, because that's where we met in another interview. I don't, hold on, how you say it?
Literally been like my Siamese twin because we were born in high school.
Basically, this is my dude, man. I love this guy. He's extremely gifted, crazy pianist, up and coming artist, producer. He even plays saxophone. I could never get into the horns and wind instruments. That's a talent right there. I tried to play trumpet for like maybe an hour, but I gave up after that. This guy's like my right-hand man. Like, you know how they say a dog is a man's best friend? He's not a dog, but he got a lot of hair like a dog, like his dreads. Now it's time for rehearsal, and now we're rehearsing. But I forgot, I didn't eat today. So while we rehearsing, I'm still playing drums, but I'm eating some chips or something like that. It was good too, some spicy nacho Doritos. Man, let me tell you, I don't even eat Doritos like that, but as you can see here, I am really enjoying these chips while playing drums. So before, we actually get started with All Night Right, we actually take what we do very seriously. So we always pray, there's power in prayer. Our lifestyle consists of, communicating with God, because that's what prayer is. So this is, the musicians, the praise team, we're all joined together on one accord, going to God, making sure that our hearts are right before we go before the people, because like I said, we take this very seriously. So I thank God for the crew that he's given me, because although none of us are perfect, we still strive to be more mature, more like Christ, because that's what Christians are, So this is a very essential part before us going up to minister. So the stage is set, everybody's in place. Minister Matt comes to us and say, we need to get them hyped. You know what that means? We get them hyped. That's just what we do. So, we getting them hyped. This is what we do. This is how I say every service go, but tonight is kind of special. So we got them hyped, and we just flow straight into praise and worship. It just worked out perfectly. What was funny though was the fact that everything we rehearsed, we ended up not doing. Yeah, but it flowed perfectly. Like, that's one thing we do a lot of, is flowing in the spirit. So I mean, if this is what we rehearsed, but we kind of feel the atmosphere shift and we just follow where God is taking us, and so we just flow straight into praise and worship. Duke didn't end up leading. He didn't even want to. He's like, Minister Matt got him. Go ahead, do what you do. So everything is going great, and then we get a little sound issue. My monitor go out, Booster's monitor go out. T was on my monitor, so he couldn't even hear. So we just like, man, what we gonna do? But thank God for DJ Wright. He wear a lot of hats, The DJ, he called himself the wild card. That's what he say. That's funny. But he figured out what the issue was. Our monitors come back on. Everything's good again. We flowing. It's hype. What were we doing? Chasing. Going straight. I'm chasing after you. Everything is dope. And then I look up, in some kind of way, Duke, he's very animated. He's not just an animated person, but everything he does is animated. All right, so he is just an animated person. So we doing praise and worship, and out of nowhere, I see his hands flying up like this. I guess he was leading them to the next part, because he's a perfectionist. So even when Minister Matt or whoever's leading gives signals, he gives signals too. He feels like it is his job to make sure everything on the praise team is going great. And his hands go up, boom. He just hit one of the sopranos in the mouth. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know Duke was a woman beater. Oh, I felt so bad. And like, I wanted to get up and stop playing and go check on her, but I couldn't do that. So somebody else had to do that. And he had to stay too. But, that was something else. I kind of teased him for a little bit, like telling him I was scared of him, even though I'm not. So praise and worship was a huge success, man. Everything after that really flowed smoothly, which is like once you do that as a musician, you should feel good about yourself. That's your job, you know. It went perfectly. We went into the Word. The Word was awesome as always. Minister Matt is one of the greatest teachers on this earth, I think. You know, I'm not being biased, but he is. We actually had comedy shows. We had games. We had a talk session that was really good. Talked about a lot of real issues that young people actually go through nowadays. We talked a lot about relationships, not just marriage, but we had that side of it too, which is really beneficial to a lot of people. Then we just had a dance session. I mean, we party. That's just what we do. We having fun. It was a great night, man. Party was dope like crack. We even had food. We had like 2 meals, I think it was. I know we had dinner and breakfast. Overall, man, it was a really great experience from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. We didn't hoop till like 4 or 5 in the morning. We played dodgeball. Everything was great, man. I really enjoyed this day. It was just another long day, another day in the life of D-Rock.